Did you know you can make deviled eggs using your Blackstone? In this video, I'm showing you how to make hard-boiled eggs in your Blackstone air fryer, and we're topping them off with some candied bacon griddled to perfection. You guys are gonna love this one, and I cannot wait to show you guys how to make this at home on your Blackstone. I love the fact that the Blackstone with the air fryers does so much more than just griddle. We can hard boil our eggs in 12 minutes using the Blackstone air fryer drawer to make these deviled eggs, while at the same time candying up some bacon to top them off with. It starts by placing our eggs into the Blackstone air fryer drawers. These were preheated to 300 degrees. They will cook in 12 minutes, which means we've got to get our bacon cooking. Down goes a few strips of our thick cut Wright's bacon on low heat. As this bacon slowly renders out its fat, I like to use the flipping method and continually flip our bacon every minute, making for even cooked flat bacon. When it's about 80% done, I'm gonna add some brown sugar sprinkled over the top of each piece and allow this to cook another minute or two. The sugar instantly starts to caramelize, candying our bacon. We're gonna pull this off and allow it to cool on a cooling rack. As it begins to cool, it will harden, and you'll be very tempted to sit there and steal a piece or two. We have a few more minutes until our eggs are done, so we'll do a quick cleanup of our Blackstone griddle from all of those sugars. Using our scraper, scrape everything right towards the back, rear drain, a squirt of water across your surface, and let it do the hard work for you. It will steam lift all of those sugars right off of your griddle. All you have to do is scrape everything towards the back, use a paper towel, wipe it down, add a little bit of oil, a nice thin coat of that, spread all across, and you're done. You can turn off your griddle, and now our eggs are done. We're gonna remove these and drop them instantly into an ice bath. This is gonna stop the cooking process and allow these eggs to cool down so that you can also handle them for everyone's least favorite job, peeling of the eggs. Once they are peeled though, it's time to slice these in half. These are cooked so perfect. If you wanted them more well done, go for about 13 to 14 minutes. If you like a softer boil, go for about 10 to 11 minutes. We'll drop our yolks into a mixing bowl, adding our cooked whites onto our serving platter. Slide these aside for a second and let's get our eggs deviled. The first thing I like to do is use a whisk just to break up all of the yolks as much as I can. To that, we'll add in 3 big spoonfuls of our Duke's mayo because it's got that twang, a heaping spoon of our Duke's mustard. Today I'm using brown sugar bourbon. I saw this new mustard at the store and I figured I'd give it a shot. However, typically I do like regular yellow mustard when it comes to my deviled eggs, so we'll see how it goes. I'm adding in a spoonful of some sweet relish, and my secret ingredient is just a dash or two of your favorite hot sauce. I always have these little mini bottles of Tabasco. It's one of my favorites. Season this up with some salt and pepper and mix it all together to combine until it's nice and smooth. Now the easiest way for me to get these eggs looking perfect is by adding all of this mixture into a storage bag. This helps me to pipe this into our eggs like a pro. But before we get to that, let's get over to our platter. I love dressing this up with some greens out of the refrigerator, a few herbs from my Arrow garden, and I love serving something different each time I make these in the center. Today I've got my pickled purple onions or red onions. The recipe for this is up on the Blackstone website. These are so vinegary good and just go along with so many different dishes, but they really complement deviled eggs nicely. Now let's get these eggs filled by just slicing the tip off of this storage bag, piping our eggs until they are beautiful and filled. A little dash of paprika over the top. We're gonna roughly chop up our candied bacon that is so crispy, crunchy, sweet and salty. Adding a piece of that to top each of these off. Finish it off with some chopped chives, and now it's time to dive into these. I'm a little hesitant with the switch up of my typical yellow mustard, but I have faith in Duke's and it's exactly what I thought. A fun switch up to the typical yellow mustard that I love. It's like a little party already in my mouth. I know my family is going to love these just as much as I do right now. They're creamy, they're vinegary, they're sweet and salty. The candied bacon is just a little extra treat, and whether you're using the candied bacon on these eggs or something else, like maybe my fried banana bread with candied bacon that I made a few years ago while I was visiting CJ.
Wow.
So good.
So what's the best way to try this? Because it looks remarkable.
Well, if you feel like it, you could put one on top of the other and make a big fat sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
If you are really feeling hungry, or you could be polite and just take one little forkful at a time.
A nice
and
dainty
enjoy it.
forkful.
Cheers, CJ.
Yeah.
That cream cheese glaze. It's a sweet treat, right? I don't eat many sweet things, but this.
It's really good.
That's a fun recipe you guys can go back and check out and recreate at home along with this one. There's so many recipes for you guys to try. And when you've got the air fryer drawers, add it into your griddle cooking. Well, the possibilities really just are endless. I cannot wait to see who makes this at home. Until next time, I'm Blackstone Betty, and I will see you guys in the next video.